push day today. We're gonna keep it real simple because shoulder's still in the recovery process. I mean, it's making great improvements for sure, but I can't really do bench press right now without a little bit of shoulder issues and kind of retweaking it. So I'm gonna try to do something that feels good, doesn't hurt, feels smooth. And that's what I recommend to anybody who has any tweaks or injuries. Just work around it, right? I'd rather see you still in the gym moving around, because chances are you're gonna recover better if you still maintain your strength in a pain-free manner than if you just lose all your strength and go, you know what, I'm just gonna sit there, do nothing, and not get any blood flow to the area. I'm not gonna build strength. Then you're probably gonna take longer to recover. So I think I'll definitely go up to 220, try to get a really high quality set. And that's what we'll do for our working weight today.
It's crazy. Oh yeah.
Alright, this angle's a lot closer, but it's good to switch up the angle every time. Now, quick topic. I like doing these little interset topics here. I think there's... okay, so you could get too far into one end of your means of progression in bodybuilding, right? You could say, okay, I really like progressive overload. And so you end up being the guy who ego lifts a little bit every session, and that's not going to be good for growth, right? Because eventually you get to the point where you're just heaving the weight, you're hardly putting any tension on the target tissue, and that's not going to be good for a number of reasons. You get motor unit recruitment. Isolation is going to be the best for that, and if you're bringing a bunch of other muscles into play, it'll mess with it. And with controlling the weight too much, saying, okay, it needs to be absolutely pitch perfect form. Dude, if you're doing 20 pounds on the lateral raise for 3 years, right? There comes a point where it's too easy. You're doing sets of like 15 with a 4-second eccentric. You're pausing at the bottom. You're pausing at the top. It's too easy, right? That's when I would say you need to bring it up to, you know, maybe even if your shoulder joints can handle it, sets of 5, right? And do it with control. Try to get a little bit pause maybe at the top, a little pause at the bottom, stop the momentum. You know what I'm saying? If you pair that, you know, kind of grunt mindset of like, hey, I gotta push a little bit harder every session with also keeping the form fairly strict, I think that's gonna go and take you way further than the guy who does one or the other too much. You know what I'm saying? Switch up the angle again. All right. Good set. I think that was number 3. To be honest, not really sure what else to do because, like I said, the shoulder's a little bit silly. So I might just spam this for a couple more sets. It feels good anyway, so I might drop it to like 180. Do super controlled reps. Yeah. Pro tip for people who wear beanies: always like pull these up, the sides up if you're gonna put on headphones, otherwise they're gonna sound muffled. Yeah, but dude, just listen to like Larry Wheels motivation. I've been saying this the past few videos. If you struggle to be motivated in the gym, or even if you just want to be extra motivated, bro, just listen to like any kind of like Machiavelli motivation video on YouTube or Spotify. They got just type in your favorite bodybuilder plus Machiavelli Motivation afterward, and they'll have like a cool cinematic video. They'll have like a movie type of like soundtrack on with your favorite bodybuilder doing some kind of speech, lifting heavy and hard. It'll motivate you, man. Anyway, though, let's get to my set. I'm freaking yapping. Put it on 180. You guys might notice I'm like leaning back a little extra. That's just to get more of my lower chest involved. All right, we got a Kevin Levrone edit. I'm gonna do 165 and just really chest pump is crazy right now. Bro, the pump is ridiculous. Last time I did like more than 2 or 3 sets on anything has been forever.
You should give yourself the nickname Lil Pump.
Lil Pump?
Lil Pump.
Big pump. All right, last set. To be honest, I don't remember if this is 6 or 7. I don't advise 7. But even if it is 7, the pump is still good. And worth it. All right. Good. Good sets. I don't really have a whole lot to say other than I'm super pumped. The form was pretty awful on that last set, but it is what it is. Let's move on to tricep pushdowns. Single arm with a figure 8 strap. They don't know me, son.
It's the whole time.
Who's gonna carry the boats and the logs? That's you, David. We're gonna pull up the wristbands. You guys should be able to see it. So, I literally just hook it through like that. Base of the strap is on my wrist, if you guys can see. And the other side of the strap is on my palm. And then you just that was 32.5 pounds for Future Max. Seeing stars a little bit. There's a clear and defined difference between good arms and insane arms. And I would say pretty confidently that I have good arms, but I think in order to get insane arms, triceps are the missing link, right? My triceps are already decent, but decent isn't good enough. We're trying to get ridiculous triceps, just literally fulfill what people say about them, that they are literally 2/3 of your arm. Right now, I feel like aesthetically, it looks like it's about half and half, right? Which isn't obviously true because, of course, my triceps, even if they don't look that big, are still much bigger than the biceps, right? But I want it to look like my triceps are overwhelmingly bigger because that's what's going to give you a nasty looking arm. And so just realize your full potential in any muscle group, right? If I know that what my triceps are supposed to look like, it's going to help me actually get them to that point eventually, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna get to my set here and try to get a better contraction on my left. I feel like I've really felt a ton of shoulder pain, limiting me quite a bit on the left. But I'm gonna try to finagle myself correctly this time. If that's I don't even think that's a word, but it's like orient. It's another word for orient. Alright, same weight. Same song. Isolation. Burns like crazy. All right, boys. Let's see what we got here. A little low exposure, a little zoom. Legs looking decent. Abusing the backpack glitch. Dude, I'm telling you, if I had a bigger chest, rear delts, and triceps, my physique would look so freaky. And that's what we're working towards. I mean, we're trying to get bigger overall, but I'd say those are the muscles that I'm like really focused on. So I'm just gonna do a few upper body poses and then zoom out and get the rest of the body into play. Or actually, you know, it's an upper body day. I think I might start doing just more upper body focused posing on my upper body days from now on. And then lower, obviously on the lower body type days. Zoom out a little bit. All right. Pump was good overall today. Shoulder pain was a little bit nagging, but I was able to work around it. And that's the thing, guys. If you get injured and your goal is to just stay at home and rest for like long periods of time and to stay out of the gym, that isn't gonna help you get better. But if you're like, you know what? I have this injury, I have this tweak, but I wanna work around it in a somewhat pain-free manner, you're probably gonna get better a lot quicker. So, even though I can't really do bench press at the moment, I'm still doing flies. You know, I can't do side raises, but I still do other stuff, you know? So, anyway, I gotta get home to some Costco pizza, which you guys might be thinking, hold up, bro. That's not friendly to the cut. And you're probably right. But as long as it's within your calorie limit, doesn't really matter. So, and as long as obviously you're getting your macros for the day. Now, of course, you could get into micronutrient content and whether or not like some kind of processed food is healthier for you or not. I get it, but I'm not really all too worried about that stuff. You know, I'm sure in the future I'll probably want to eat less processed foods and whatnot, but I'm only 19, man. I'm just trying to enjoy myself and, you know, make sure I do the process efficiently and in a practical manner. So I will see you guys tomorrow.